Good afternoon. Myself Chandraprakash. I am here. I taught you computer from class 8 to class 12th. So first of all, we have to know about computer. Then we start the topic. That topic is related to class 9, and the name of that topic is HTML. So first of all, we describe about computer in brief. Computer. So first of all, what is computer? Why we learn computer, and what is the needs of computer in modern life? So in briefly we have to describe, and then after come to the topic. So computer is an electronic device So, all of you aware about, here we use two words, electronics and device. So, electronics, that means we have to need electricity to run this computer or open this computer. Or device, that means here I taught so many books, some of books written device and some of books written machine. So here the basic difference between device and machine. Machine is a gadget. Here all the components are interconnected or interdependent. So that is called machine. And device, that is the electronic gadgets. Here no any one electronic component are interconnected or dependent to each other. That is called device. So here not only for one device like monitor, like CPU, like UPS. So here not only for one gadget is called computer. When we match entire all the components or interlink each other, then after we have to say computer. So here computer is called device, not machine, because here all the electronics gadgets are different from each other, or when we combine through a wire, then we call computer. So that is the basic difference between device and machine, but both are right. So that's why we come the definition of computer. Computer is an electronic device. Okay. So here you understood electronics, that means it needs electricity to open or properly working. So that's why we call electronics. And so many electronics gadgets, so many electronics components, when we attach each other, then after we say that is called computer. So here we use the term device. Okay. So computer is called electronic device. And computer is based on binary number. All of you know about zeros and ones. So zeros, that means off, one that means on. So our computer work in binary form 0 and 1, or it understood only for 0 and 1, but we have to use language. So our computer understood number system, but we have to communicate in their own language. There are so many languages, so that is no need to know every language, but here we use the help of translator. So today I taught you The topic is HTML, or that for class 9th. Okay, so we describe HTML. Wait. So today we taught HTML class 9th. Topic HTML. HTML is a type of language. So here first of all we have to understand what is language. All of you are aware about that, and you taught in your junior most classes also in English. So what is the difference between general language and computer language, and why language is needs for everyone, and when you want to communicate each other very smoothly, so that's why you have to knowledge about language. So first of all we have to understood the general concept of language. What is language? So first of all, language is a way of communication. So in this theory, we have to communicate each other. So there are so many type of language. So that is no need to learn every language, but some of the language, that is the necessity. So you also study in your class, when you are in class 3, 4 and 5, translation methodology. When you learn language, like you have to join the class of English, so here your teacher learn how to translate Hindi to English and English to Hindi. So here the role of translator. So just we have to communicate our computer with the help of language. So in computer basically there are two type of language. Okay, so type of language in computer. So there are two type of language. First one is basically two type of language. First one is programming language. And second one is markup language. Basically, generally, language is described in two types. First one is low level language, and second one is high level language. So here markup language is a type of high level language. Okay, so we understood the basic difference between low level language and high level language. Low level language, the language that understood computer only, that is called low level language, otherwise machine level language. So here BASIC, COBOL, Fortran, C, etc. etc. are the type of low level language. So it based on coding format and CUI format. So I hope that is clear. You are aware or you understood properly about low level language. Again, we discuss high level language. High level language is called object oriented language, and in this language you have to prepare anything which you want. So today you use GUI based applications. All the applications are developed in high level language. So here C++, Java, HTML, XML, Python, so etc. all are the type of high level language. So here C, Java and Python are type of programming language, and Python basically data based language, and HTML, XML are the type of markup language. In that language we have to develop the interface, or we develop the page of website. So that's why that is called markup language. So we describe the full form of HTML. Okay. So come to the point and learn about HTML. So first of all we have to describe the full form of HTML. H for hyper. Hyper, that means rich. Rich, that means audio, video, photo, etc. Text. Text, that means the format which you used. Next one is M for markup. Markup, that means predefined tag. L for language. So I hope all of you understood the full form of HTML, and why we say HTML is a type of rich text. Rich, that means it support audio, video and photo, and they are all type of GUI based data also. So that's why that is called hyper. So HTML is a type of hypertext markup language. That means we have to design the page so that support GUI and CUI. So we have to discuss the basic part of GUI and CUI. So you have to aware about OS, that means operating system. So there are two type of operating system. First one is CUI and second one is GUI. CUI and GUI. CUI, what is the full form of CUI? So character user interface, and GUI, that means graphical user interface. So when our computer system is developed approx 1600s years ago, and first electronic computer was developed in 1947. So it supports CUI, character user interface, that means only for text type. That means only for text type of data support. It have no memory concept, it have no RAM, ROM and processor concept. So the size of computer is very large on that time. You use only for type something on that computer. So that is called CUI, or the example of CUI is DOS. So first operating system that is used by system, our computer system, that is DOS, disk operating system, or that is fully on command prompt. After the development of computer, our scientists develop it in the form of GUI, that means graphical user interface, and graphical user interface support hyper, that means all type of data, all type of text that is rich also, that means it contain audio, video and text also, that means that type of system used for entertainment purpose also. So that is called GUI. So all of you are aware about CUI and GUI, and the example of GUI is we use Windows. So Windows operating support GUI. Windows, Linux, entire all the operating. Today the operating which we used like XP, Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Linux, so on. All the operating systems support GUI. So that language HTML, it supports GUI based, and it supports entire all type of text data, and we use HTML to design the web page, the page that you see on net, or you have to create the interface, like you have to fill up form. So here you have to follow the structure like name, date of birth, first name, middle name, place